Hello YouTube. Video number 60. Becoming a better communicator. So, I don't know what to talk about, but I'm just gonna talk because this is something I do. So no idea. I'm just gonna talk whatever come up to my mind. So yeah, coming from my brother's house. Oh, my oldest brother is there too. They just came back from the Philippines, the whole family. So yeah. So tomorrow, Monday, I'm off. Nothing really planned, but I do have a medical appointment, doctor's appointment with the VA with my primary care. It's just a regular checkup. Probably gonna get my blood drawn because it's been a while. I think it's probably 6 months. So I'm probably gonna request to, because I want. What are the things I'm gonna discuss? It's my back pain, a lot of pain, foot pain, knee pain, but you know, it's just something that I've been living with for a while now, so it's just the norm now. It's just something that I got used to. The discomfort, it's just always there, especially my back. My back sometimes just getting on and off the car. And that's for my knee also. And my back is just you know, I just turn around, pick up a package. I hate dropping mail. You know, sometimes I get clumsy and drop mail, and that's the hardest part, especially when I'm on my walking part, and then I'll drop mail. I have the bag, I have mail in my hand, and then I'm gonna reach down. That's just and then the mail. What the hell? What happened there? So yeah, you know, when you drop a piece of mail and you can't like grab it, that sucks. It's just too, you know, it's just too thin. You can't. Yeah. That's bad. Hey, Robotaxi. Waymo, right? Yeah, that's Waymo. I haven't ridden one of those before. See this car in front of me? Driverless. It's a Jaguar. Interesting. I think Uber is gonna have that too, and I have a couple of my coworkers are driving for Uber, and these are the people that are, you know, right now they're not getting their time. You know, they're not getting their overtime, so to make it up, a couple of my coworkers are driving for Uber after work. So I just don't get it, because why did you put yourself in that position that you base your expenses based on overtimes. Basically, that's how I see it. 'Cause it's just financially, I don't get that. Maybe when I wasn't really savvy about my finances, that's probably where I am. Because I remember when I was barely making it, even when I was in the military. Because at a young age, I bought a property in Hawaii. I was just barely making it. Yeah, I was I have some margin still, but it's not enough to say I'm comfortable. So every time I have to go back to the Philippines, it's all on credit cards. All my plane ticket, I buy it with credit cards. Yeah, so like I said, I just good thing I learned from that. I just I don't have any car payment. I don't just say I try to live simple. Just hanging out with people I love, my relatives, some of my friends. My friends' circle got smaller. So, yeah. Because when I was younger and my friends are younger too, single, no kids. So we were just on our own. And then when my friends got married, start getting kids, getting invited to children's party gets expensive, usually every week. So and also good thing I was working for the post office. I had excuse because most of the parties on Saturday, so I worked most Saturdays. So didn't think I had excuse. I only go at least once in a while. Not every weekend there's a party or there's a drinking session. So, yep, my only vices, my only form of entertainment is hanging out and occasional gambling, And those are, I can call now, guilt-free expenses. So, I don't drink much on a daily basis. My grocery is low because although once in a while, I eat some occasional steak. Sometimes I buy the cheap one too. Just like now, I buy that. I think it's less than $7 a pound tenderloin cut on the side cut. But that's good enough for me. Most of the time I don't eat 3 times a day. I only eat twice a day. Sometimes only once a day, so I save money on that. So I could say my gambling habit is just entertainment expense. And most of the things I do for fun is mostly free. I did during COVID. I did bought a $4,000 bike, which right now is just at my place, and the gears are pricey too. But again, that time there was no gambling because there's no casino open. There's nothing. So I ended up buying a $4,000 bike, mountain bike, which I don't use anymore. I don't have a lot of bills. Or if it's just the basic stuff. Rent, car insurance, and I used to have my gas. It used to be a budget, has its own budget. But since I'm saving a lot on food, grocery, so I incorporated my gas expenses to my food allowance. So my food allowance for a week is at $200. And I don't spend that much anymore. I used to. Back then I usually buy lunch, and now it's just if I have lunch at work, it's usually just boiled eggs and probably a can of sardines, not heavy ones. Unlike once in a while I do, like the other day I had a 2-item combo from Asian food place. So yeah, I don't spend that much. Usually when I cook, let's say if I cook on a Monday, usually that's gonna be that's what I'm gonna have for the next day, the leftovers. So yeah, I've been saving a lot of money on food. And then the little saving, that's when I go to my brother's house, I usually bring something. Monday is a good day off. I think it's awesome. You know, that's when it's the busiest day for us. It's Monday usually a double volume mail packages. And for my route, so the apartments that I deliver at, some has gates, and sometimes they don't know the code. And they don't even bother calling me for the code. Yeah, usually it doesn't get delivered. I just deliver it on a Monday. So and those are the new guys that delivers on Sundays. Like, they're not regular employee yet. Those temporary employee. Most of the time they get lost on my route. Couldn't find the right building, so it ended up they bringing it back, and then I'll deliver it on a Monday. So sometimes my package would be more because of the missed delivery on a Sunday. So it doesn't happen all the time. It just happens once in a while. Because I know I get pissed if that happens. I get pissed at whoever's the team leader on that Sunday. So usually when I'm off, just like that, I have we call it T6, which is my backup. So so my T6 has 5 routes that he rotationally do. So tomorrow he's gonna do my route, the next day he's gonna do a different route. So basically, if I'm off, like the scheduled day off, I usually have my backup doing it. But when let's say, I go on vacation or call in sick, somebody else is gonna do it. If it's not his schedule on my route, yeah. If that happens, my route's gonna be split with several people. So usually, a route could, if someone's call in, let's say I call in, it can be six people to 12 people that would do my route, because they're gonna split 30 minutes, especially on a Monday. They're just gonna get 30 minutes, and a route is slated for 6 hours. So if it's a busy day, they're just gonna give one carrier 30 minutes. So it's gonna be 12 people doing my route, each a different area. Anyways, yep, that's a little bit about my job. Oh, do I have parking? Nope, I don't have any parking in front of my house, so I gotta go here on the okay, it's good here. Alright, guys. Alright, guys, this is video number 60. I've talked about a lot of stuff, maybe a nonsense to you, but yeah, this, like I said, this is just something I do now. It's become my routine, and hopefully and the whole purpose of this is to get better in communicating, better, more confident in talking, and trying to be more articulate. All right, guys, have a good night, and hope you had a good weekend. See you next time.